Hello and welcome to the Jonathan Acuna Show. Today, we're going to talk about the top 5 features of what makes ClickUp a killer project management app. So get this, you're looking for a project management app. You're a student, oh my gosh, I went through all the roles of like online SEO of all the people that need like ClickUp and that are looking for it. This is the list of people that I found. Like ClickUp for project management is helping people for if you're a student, if you're a business owner, if you're a startup, if you're a construction manager, or if you're a manager in general. And then real estate agent, lawyers, social media agencies, digital agencies, any type of agencies, consultants. There's so many people that through SEO that they're looking for a project management app. They're like, yo, how do we need a simple tool to help get our shit done? So where do we get started? And then you'll come across ClickUp. And I love ClickUp. Oh my gosh. Like, let's dive into a workspace. Let's get a project management template and let's dive into those top 5 features right now. Three, two, one, bam. Oh, that was a previous video because this is take number 7, give or take. Technical difficulties and stuff trying to do this is always interesting. So let's get a template. So you can look at ClickUp, and right here I went through all the different project management apps, and the best one I found was this one. It's called the Simple Project Management one. It's labeled beginner right here. And all you're going to do is just click add template and we'll get that into a workspace. There's a bunch of other ones out there, and I kind of like shy away from like the more complex or intermediate ones because you don't need all those features. Just because it has all those extra features and bells and whistles and complexity, if you don't need it, it's going to get in the way of productivity. So that's why I like start simple, and then as you're working, like, I need a progress bar to keep track of all the progress, and I need due dates. Well, you can add them as you go when you have that need. That's how this project manager is going to be tailored to what you need, and because everyone manages projects differently. So this is why I like to start with all the templates. Start very base simple, and then build it up based on what you need. So we're going to take this template and we're going to jump into my workspace where I have a demo of it already. Bam, we're here. Nice. So let's take a look, and we are looking at a list that's just projects in ClickUp. So all this list does is just help me manage all the projects in my life, or just projects in general. This is just an example one. And so we can see a couple projects here. We can see we have project number 1 called build a website. And then you can see these subtasks here like add copy and images, do a demo of the website. So we can see how we have a big task, and then we could break it up into smaller tasks. And we could repeat that over here. So we have a big project, remodel kitchen, and then we could break that up into smaller subtasks. Find a contractor, look for new appliances, start construction, pick paint, schedule party. And so, but we can't do all the tasks. And so that's why we even have in a status right here to do. So things we're going to do in the future, we can't do them today. We just already budgeted all our work hours. But in the future, we'll build a storage shed and we'll fix a dirt bike. So the first thing, number 1 right now, is we're going to highlight is that ClickUp is going to help you manage the 3 most important things that you need are essential for every project in order for it to be completed on time, under budget, and with success. And that is, you need, number 1, a list of all the tasks and who owns it. And right here we can see all the tasks. Let's dive in right here. Yeah, we can see all the tasks, and we can scroll over. You can see all the assignees, where here you can see who is assigned to each of the tasks. Right now it's just me, so that's why I'm assigned to all the tasks. It's going to have all the due dates, and then so that's one, is just like a list of all the tasks. It's nice and neat and organized in one list. So that's pro tip number 1. The next thing is you need to keep a list of all the documents that are important to this project, because there's going to be documents. And so right here we have a tab called Documents. And if we click that, we can see that we have a couple documents. I have a document for the dirt bike build, I have a document for the kitchen remodel, and I have a document for the meeting notes. Say I'm with the I don't know, construction manager, for example, who's doing the contractor. I was trying to remember the word. I was like, who's the contractor? The person who does the work. And so here we could take a look at, say, meeting notes. And so here you could keep all your meeting notes of, say you're working with a web developer, you're like, okay, on the 4th, we talked about the proposal. And then on the 5th, these are just notes. You're like, okay, they showed us mock-ups and then we think version 2 looks better. Version 1 was like, meh, but version 2 looks a lot better. But this is helping us keep organized as documents. We could even dive in to see, this is one, I have a Suron, amazing dirt bike. But here we can see, say I have to upgrade the motor, for example, and this is going to be a future project. So I was like, oh, I saw this video inspiration, and then I saw this part. So here's the link to it. And then here you can also add PDFs. So when I'm ready to install, if I click on that, it will open up the manual for how to install that piece or that part. So all this is here documented. So when I'm ready to go build that dirt bike, it's all right there with all the information. So in a document that I don't have to go and hunt for the files and stuff. Um, the next thing that you're going to need is a calendar, but not just any calendar. This is going to be a calendar plus, and this is going to bring us into pro tip or my second favorite feature, and that is a timeline. Because yes, you can have a calendar to do dates, but project management is really how far can you manage projects into the future. I'm talking about quarters, like in quarters into the and 2 3 quarters ahead. That's where like I think the best like project management software really like shines is when you can take a bunch of projects that you have scheduled for the whole year, put them in a timeline where you can see the entire year. I'll zoom out by week. uh, yeah, it's a pretty good. Let's zoom out by week. So if we zoom out by week, we can see, oh, so on October 5th, we'll start the remodel project. And so here we can budget time in the future, months ahead into the future. This is where project management gets really powerful. So we'll do the remodel kitchen from the 5th to the 14th, but then we'll start building the website at the same time. We'll do it from October 9th. We'll start that date. That project's going to go a little bit farther until October 31st. And then I'll have free time and I'll start the project for fixing the dirt bike. Should take about 3 days. And then after that project's done, then I'll free up time to work on the storage build. So what I've done here is I've budgeted work so that I'm not having 16 projects to do in 1 quarter or in 1 month. It's not feasible. Here I'm spreading it out over time so that I know I have enough breathing room and to get the stuff done and not feel overwhelmed with so many projects on my plate. But this is so powerful that you can see into weeks and months into the future. Like I've been able to predict, like when I do my projects at work, I've been able to predict my projects like 3 months ahead to the day. To the day when I say we're going to execute on this day, we will execute that project and finish on that day. And people are like, how are you so productive and how are you so organized to produce? Like people can't even figure out what they're doing next week, let alone months ahead to predict a hard date when this project's going to be completed. Like, and there's a mountain of work to do in between. That's where this tool is so helpful. All the details, like say for example, I think we did remodel the kitchen. If we go into that task, all the details for remodeling the kitchen are all right here. Step 1, find a contractor. Step 2, look at new appliances. Step 3, start construction. Step 4, pick paint. And step 5, schedule a party. Because hell yeah, let's party. So that is all nice and organized. So as I'm working and chipping away week by week or working on this, we'll check these off. Now this is going to bring us to the next powerful feature right here. And this is called progress tracking. Right up here, if I zoom out, so we have like 5 tasks to get this project done. So up here, they have a progress bar. This is super cool. So when you finish a project right here, or task, watch the progress bar up here. And now I'm going to complete it. Bam. Oh, it automatically updates. Let's do it again. And it's going to automatically update again. I think that's so cool. And then we can even update it from when we go out to like the main project page. We can see the status over here. Oh, how are we doing on this project? Okay, we're 33% done. What do we need to get done? Oh, we still have add image. Okay, we could just knock that off. That's done today. And then, yeah, let's finish off the demo website today. Let's complete this project. Boom. and we're going to see 100%. So I know at a glance that project, it's great to see when you're moving effort and you're just chipping away at a big project, and you make, that's what make projects like really successful, is really being able to break down the project into small enough pieces for you to work on a day, or at small little chunks, incremental over time. That's what's really going to make this super easy. So it keeps your laser focus on what needs to get done at what time, and then you get this great progress bar. That's just so cool, especially if you're running a huge project. I'm a visual person, so I just like that. Let's dive into feature number 4. This one's really cool because this one makes sure no ball gets dropped. We don't want an assignment or a ball to ever get dropped, or hey, where's this assignment? Oh, no one did it, or no one got started on it. Now the project's on hold. We got to wait for someone to do this. Or it turns out no one followed up with them. The project's on hold because they got stuck and no one circled back. And so we want to make sure we have someone own this task from start all the way to finish. And that's the cool thing about this. If you're a project manager, a leader, a business owner, or you run a team, this is where it's going to be really powerful to take the stress off your plate, to help you manage and delegate. And that's going to be right here, this assignee column. So that's where you're just going to assign who you want this task to go to. Oh, that's going to be, make sure everything gets done by whom, and you can always follow up, which is super powerful. The last tip, or the last feature, which I really like, and people love this. So you have all your list of tasks that you need to do and what you're going to do for the next week. It's all organized and ready to go. So what do you do come the day of? So you need like a day board. What are we going to do this week? And that's where I love the Kanban board. A very simple board that everyone in the project can review and visually see where the project is in real time. That is so cool. So everyone could be like, yeah, we finished building the website today, so let's move that over to complete. Boom. And then we could work on the next thing, remodel kitchen. We're ahead of schedule. That is great. We can even bring in fixing the dirt bike a little early. Look at that. And so it makes this very easy to drag and drop and move things around, because visually it's just so much fun to manage projects. And so these are my 5 favorite features of why I think ClickUp is amazingly powerful as a project manager. It is so powerful. And these are just some of the features. So these are my recommendations to get started. You're like, great, John, this is awesome. How do I get started? You can make a ClickUp account. You can start off. It's free. You can use, I think you use all the features I just showed you in the free account. You're not using forms, so you don't have to, there's nothing you have to pay. So you can use all the features that I demoed in the free account in ClickUp, which is super cool. That way, you get started today, start a project, start dumping all the things in your brain of all the tasks and projects that you're doing for the next quarter and next year. Dump them all in there, prioritize them, and then lay them out over a roadmap so you can start getting some clarity, and we can start getting those projects done on time and under budget. So down below, there will be a link where you could download the same ClickUp template that I used, and you can start customizing it to meet your business or your project need. So, but we all know, like, honestly, like, there's a lot to learn with ClickUp. And so I really want to make it easy for you to really unlock the power of this tool for your business, for yourself, for your life, to reduce stress. If you're a business owner, to even have unplugged vacations where your team doesn't bug you. What? That possible? Yeah, let me show you. But I've just to tell you that because I'm also hosting workshops down below, because you can watch YouTube videos and get all the bells and whistles, but when it comes time to put tire to was it tire to pavement, like you have questions, you're like, how do I do this or tailor this for my business, and you don't need to see all the features. You're like, I just need this, and this to get started. So there'll be links below where you could join me in a live workshop where I could walk you step by step, so you could get started with Notion learning today and then start crushing it for the year. So that people by the end of the year, you'll be like 4 weeks in, or even 12 weeks in, people will be like, man, you finished more in 12 weeks than what most people do in a year. How are you doing that? And then you'll be like, I got a secret weapon. I know Jonathan. He introduced me to ClickUp. Superpowers. Love you guys. Like more superpower for you guys. It's always good to see you guys. I love sharing this. And so comment down below if you have any questions, stuff else you want to see. This is really cool. I'm Jonathan Acuna. I'll see you in the next episode. Stay blessed.